two, three. Woo! Na 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 na. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Swiss podcast that we are now deeming a screw up special. If you notice, I am on the floor and we're surrounded by doggies.
Doggy!
Yay!
So we all okay. So go ahead. You go take off. So we
Yes,
all
guys
know
trying to
that
escape too.
dogs are a source of like warmth and love in our society, and especially now during these COVID times when it's really hard to find ways to motivate yourselves to be happy. You know, having a companion around like a dog, like your pet, like your best friend, is like the best thing ever because they're just there with you.
The bestie.
Yeah, and especially now since people are starting to share their dogs and their experiences online as like actual content. You wake up, you look at the Instagram stories of some dog account that's like from a person halfway around the world, and yet you still feel like you're part of that dog's life. Like that's the way that this kind of content has made people feel now, and it's a super great initiative to have. And of course, then we have Facebook groups also, and we're very honored today to have someone on with us, a very special guest who actually took the initiative to start her own Facebook group dedicated to, just loving and sharing dogs with the world. And we're very happy to have her here with us today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, okay, yes, I can start. Hi, I'm Sophie Duavit. My dog's name is Sky. He's 5 years old, and with the Facebook group, I've been managing Who's Your Pupper since 2018.
Oh,
So
wow. 3 years.
to plug, you should join our community if you haven't yet. But it's a
Yes.
family-friendly group for all dog lovers all around the world.
Cute. And if I'm not mistaken, I
Love
think your
it.
group has like roughly like 260,000 members.
Yes.
That's so impressive. Like to get that many people
That's
together
so
to have like
good.
a common like passion and love for just sharing their dogs with the world. Like it's a really great initiative that you took to start something like this. So the way that we'll do this, I guess, is that we'll have questions that are for everyone, and then we'll have questions that are just for
Mhm.
Sophie to kind of like balance the momentum around of just sharing about the group and sharing about your dogs.
Yeah.
So let's start with something that's for everyone. So if you guys just like want to introduce your puppies and tell us the story behind like how long you've had your dog and why you decided to choose him or her in particular. Like whoever wants to go first, go lang.
Okay. I can go first. Wait, I'll get Mogs. So, hi guys, I'm Sophia, and this is my dog Mowgli. He turns 1 next week on August 25. And
Happy
yeah,
birthday.
I've been on this podcast. Thank you. I've been on this podcast before, but today, Sophie and I, actually, fun fact, guys, me and Sophie are best friends. We've been best friends since, I don't know, maybe we were like prep, pa? Like,
Yeah, like
it's been a long time.
2006.
Yeah, like we go way back. But yeah, so sorry, Mowgli's just like in front of me begging for treats. Anyway, so I got Mogs during the quarantine, during the pandemic last year, October. And I actually didn't know I was getting a dog because for the longest time I've been begging my parents for a dog. Because I used to have 3 dogs before, but then they all died already, sadly. But yeah, so it's been a long time since I've had a dog, and I never really had my own, like one that I would really call mine and really take care of as a nilang. So I don't know, it just felt like the perfect time, during the pandemic, you're not really doing much. And then I had just graduated. I had so much free time. And honestly, you know how like the pandemic can get really sad for a lot of us, like being at home lang. So I would really pray for a dog and beg for one, but parang my dad didn't want to get one yet. Then suddenly out of nowhere, that like day of in October, my lola called my mom and was asking her like, does Sophia want a dog? Because I'm gonna give her one today. But then my mom called me and she was like, do you want to get the dog? It's a French bulldog. And the thing is, that was my dream dog, like French bulldog, na color white or cream. I don't know, super specific, right? But then it just so happens Mowgli's a cream French bulldog. And I was just like, no way, this is happening. And of course, like at first, I was kind of hesitant because I wasn't sure if I was really ready. Then bigla, my lola just arrived with the dog. And ever since I've had Mowgli, it's been like the best time ever. Like, honestly, my brother and I super love him. Like, every day, we really like tell Mowgli how much we love him.
She super
And we're just
baby
really
talks him.
happy. Yeah.
Mox, Mox,
A
I
lot.
love you, Mox. Mox, you're the cutest doggy.
Cute.
Yeah, because like Sophie and I are on call almost every day. So she knows how I talk to my dog. And yeah, like honestly, mentally and everything, like Mowgli's just made everything better. He's also made my family and I closer, if you can believe. So yeah, guys, if you don't have a dog, for the people watching, this is your sign to get one. And join Who's Your Pupper.
Yes.
That's so cute that like the dog was like the way for your family to even get closer. Like that really
Yeah.
shows that he's really like a part talaga of your family. Like he's not just a dog. He's really like your
Yeah.
baby.
We're planning his birthday next week. Like, because
So
Mowgli's
cute.
favorite food is steak. So my dad's buying steak, and then I'm gonna cook. Cause okay, it's gonna be like Mamu themed. So yeah.
Oh my gosh, you can call it Mogs.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's a good one. I'm writing that down. Mamogs.
Mogs.
Mamogs. Happy birthday.
That's so nice. The dog's gonna be so spoiled.
As
He's
he
not gonna eat
should.
the whole steak naman. Mamogs. He's gonna have to half his steak with his guest, which is another Frenchie. Super cute.
Oh, that's so cute. It's really like
Guest of honor.
birthday party.
Yeah, guest of honor. And it's not a party since it's EC2, ha, guys. To the people watching, baka we might get hate. No, it's really just my family and my one cousin who has a dog. So we're all vaccinated also.
Oh my gosh, I remember like 10 years ago, I was in BGC and one of the McDo branches there had like an outside area. And there was a dog birthday
Yeah.
party. As in the ones that
Oh
McDo
my God.
plans. And then they were all outside. And then I guess like the kabarkada or like the walking group of their dog. So they're all just seated on chairs, had dogs with plates
my
and
God, that's
food
so
right in front of them.
cute.
That was so cute. It was so entertaining.
That's so,
I
that's so
wish
cool.
I wish
See
someone
that
took a
there in the slide.
video.
Like a real birthday party
Yeah, na nga
in
eh.
McDo. With
Guys,
the
did you
banners
know
and
that
everything.
yeah, Jollibee is actually throwing virtual kiddie parties now. And my brother was joking, like, we should get one from Oaks. And I was like, oh my God, no. But then, yeah, guys, like, apparently you can actually still have kiddie parties, but it's like virtual. It's crazy. Welcome to the future.
Pretty soon it's gonna be virtual dog parties.
Yung
I know. Sky, Chibi, and what's the name of your dog?
Oh, her name's Bliss. She's just like
Bless.
cute.
Okay. You're all invited to Mamogs on August 25, but via Zoom. So, see you there.
it's the place to be.
Mogs.
So who wants to go next? Who wants to share their pupper story?
Hey guys, I'm Johnny, as Anton used to calls me. And this is our pooch, Chibi. My family and I don't like
Oh.
using the term dog actually, because for some reason I think she confuses herself with as a four-legged human being.
Oh.
Like even with other dogs
Relate.
when she interacts even with her like siblings before, it's like she completely ignores them, just goes straight to us. And
Oh.
the story all started with my cousin had a Shih Tzu. So when we visited one time, I just fell in love with the Shih Tzu that I actually wanted one. Eh, sakto, one of my titos had a Shih Tzu, was pregnant. So when
Sakto.
yeah, so when the Shih Tzu gave birth, he gave one of them to us. What was kind of sad was some of them didn't last long. Like the moment they were born, some of them passed away, and we
Oh
were kind
no.
of worried about her because
Oh.
she was considered the runt of the litter pa eh. But surprisingly, 13 years later, and she's still here. Only one
Cute.
out of she outlived all her siblings.
Boo.
Oh my god, that gives me so much hope because Mowgli's the runt also.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
also Sky. Also
Sky's a
Sky.
runt? Oh my god, I
Yeah.
love it.
I don't think
See
this
guys,
one's the runt. I think
runts are
she was kind
great.
of the alpha ata.
But yeah,
Yeah,
here we
dude.
are 13 years later. She's helped me and my
Cute.
she's helped me and my family through our darkest times and all. Like she's
Oh.
kept us sane. Heck, heck,
Cute.
there were times even wherein when we'd get fights in with other families, we'd literally just like there's one time we went on a trip. There's an argument with other family members over her. Me and my family actually threatened, okay, if you don't want her here, then we'll just go back home. Like yeah, we actually chose her
She
over the rest.
sacrificed your trip pa.
As far
Defend.
as
Defend
far
the
as we're
Pupper.
concerned, she is the embodiment of love and
Oh,
kindness.
she's so
So
cute.
Oh my god, she's so
She looks
cute.
like a
That's
stuffed
so
toy.
cute.
I
exactly,
Dude, yeah.
know.
Are you sure she's not a toy? May
Are you sure?
batteries ba yan?
Her face.
She's so content with life. Look at her.
I know.
I know.
She's seen it all at 13 years.
I
That's
can
a lot of
even
wisdom.
hold her like this, and she's not gonna care.
Oh my
Love that.
gosh. She loves life.
Oh yeah, I wish I had her life.
Dude, same. Sometimes I look at my dog and I'm like, oh, can we switch for a day?
Cute.
I love how your family super loves her in.
I know, and
It's so cute.
we didn't even think it would get to this point. At first, we were like, we're gonna take care of a dog," but for some reason, the moment she arrived, it was like, okay, we kind of had a feeling this is not gonna be the typical. Okay, we're gonna take care of a dog. After 2 weeks, wala
Yeah.
na. It took
Naging
2 weeks,
human na.
and it only took 2 weeks.
Defends her at all costs.
Yeah. It's so different when you fall in love now with a dog, actually. Like, your family, it just changes. Like, the dog really becomes part of your family.
That's
Love
so
that.
true.
Dude,
How about
she's
you,
so
Sophie?
bait.
Ah yeah,
I know, look at her. She's really the most content dog.
she can't even bite, and when she does, she can't even break skin. It's literally a
You just
one.
let her
Like a
bite
nibble.
you.
It's literally
Yeah.
one nip, and then just a bite mark. And when she was growing up, she actually used to steal her slippers a lot. It got to a point she actually left some designs in my mom's slippers. It's like she left a filigree there.
Oh,
And she's so small.
yeah.
For me naman, he's just chilling, so I can't pick him up. But Sky was also the runt of the litter. I mean, when we visited him, because I think we visited the breeder, although adopt, don't shop. We visited the breeder 2 to 3 times. And of course, as time went on, they just grew less and less and less. But from the second I saw him, I was like, oh my god, that's our dog. Because he was so chill. Like everyone, like all his siblings were trying to jump on us and like we're so makulit. And he's
Yeah.
just like, I don't care if you pick me or not. You do
You're the
you.
one that doesn't make pansin.
Yeah, dude. But then how we got there, I guess also for backstory. We got Sky when I was 17. So pretty old na compared to most people. Now they get their dogs when they're in grade school and whatnot. But that's mainly because it took so much convincing, because my mom's allergic to dogs, like highly allergic to dogs. So it took a lot of convincing. So every year or whenever we'd visit someone's house and they'd have a dog, we'd be like, come on, mom, please. Like really begging. And it came to a point na in high school, senior year, that I don't know, I guess it just clicked for my parents and the rest of the family. And we begged, and she was like, okay, but he has to be quiet, he has to be potty trained, and he has to be hypoallergenic. So me naman, research, and I made an entire PowerPoint. As in,
Wow.
guys, with scientific research, like I put links and I APA formatted all of my sources, you know what I mean? And
Love it.
I like my siblings, I presented it to my parents, and they were like, yeah, okay, if you can find a breeder, then let's go visit and let's see. So yeah, that's how we got there. Now we visited the breeder, and I already chose Sky in the back of my head, but we were waiting for my mom to come with us. And then when she went with us to visit him, I thought that she was just going to decide and be like, okay, we'll pick him up in like a week or two. But we got him that day. It was so cute, and he was so small and so quiet, because yung runt of the litter, it's barely barked. I mean, until now he barely barks. And the breeder was even telling us that if you want a show dog, get the siblings and not this specific dog. We were like, we don't want a show dog, we want Sky.
Yeah.
Don't tell us what to do. But yeah, that's basically the background. And he really grew on the family. Like the first time I yelled at him, I cried. That's so affected.
That was me and my family too. Whenever we tried to scold Chibi before, automatic, it's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
It's the face
Bad
they give you
Oh
when
my
you start
God.
shouting. They're just like, what did I do?
Yeah, especially
Yeah,
her. She's the master at
My
it.
mom.
You were saying your
My
mom?
mom got mad at me when I got mad at Mowgli. Like, she got so mad at me.
Oh my god.
So I felt so bad.
Oh.
Yeah, Sky thinks he's human also. Like whenever he meets new dogs, he doesn't mind them at all. Like even if it's a girl dog, he runs away from them. And then
Oh my God.
He's the king, eh?
yeah,
He's
he
the boss.
really
He's the
thinks he's
king. He's the
human.
boss.
We brought him to the fort one time just to socialize. Nope. He was in his own world. He hated it there. Like all the other dogs were sniffing his butt, and he just turned around, look,
That's,
and just
Oh my
keep
God.
walking.
yeah, that's Chibi, alright. Chibi, you're not alone.
Mogs is like the opposite. He's super friendly. Like even to cats and even to insects. That's so what my dog Cassette. He's the only dog here. And sometimes like I catch him playing with insects. And then like I really tell my dad, like, Dad, his color are insects lang. Like he doesn't bite them. He doesn't try to kill them. Like he's literally trying to play. It's so funny to watch.
Oh,
That's so
he needs
cute.
friends. It's not like
Yeah,
the
he
lizard.
does.
I joke. No, that was G.
That was Gianna's dog. But yeah,
Yeah,
guys.
that was G.
We should make our dogs friends. Mogs is so friendly.
Sky
That
needs
sounds
friends.
like the plot of like a Pixar short, like a dog playing with insects.
I know, right?
Kawawa.
That would be so cute.
Dude, yeah. That's actually how Mamogs came to be. Because my dad, like, we were like having dinner. We were talking lang. And then I was like trying to plan what we were gonna do because it was just gonna be us. And then my dad looked at Mowgli and he was like, Ikaw Mowgli, who are your friends? Do you have any friends you wanna invite? And then I was like, his friends are just insects. So that's why he was like, why don't you invite your cousin?
My God, I thought you were gonna say, wwhy don't you invite the insects?
Yeah, imagine all the insects and like birthday hats like surrounding Mowgli and he eats his
Oh my
steak.
god.
Oh!
That would be such a cute
Rather
edit.
not.
That would be such a funny like
Like if someone drew that.
oh my
Just
gosh,
you
that'd be
wait,
so
guys. That'll be the poster.
just like a
That's really
panorama of all the
sweet now.
insects lang with him in the
I
center.
know. And then Mowgli's like sitting down in the center.
Ipis with a party hat.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
Someone draw that, please.
Naman, Mowgli.
Cute.
I'm really
It's so
writing
nice like
this all
being
down.
able to kind of like hear that you guys kind of didn't plan on having dogs in the beginning and then you super like had to work to convince your families to get them for you. So like, you know, in a way, like a big reason of why they ended up getting it was because of like you guys showing how much you would love the dog. And like it really shows in the way that you guys talk about your babies. Like they're really like your dogs talaga, even if they belong to your entire family. So that's a really like great thing to see. So this question's for Sophie. So what made you want to start the Who's Your Pupper group? Because you said it's been around since like 2018. So like if you said you got your dog in 2017, like is your dog the reason that you wanted to start it, or did like he start interacting a bit with other dogs and you were like, oh, this would be so nice if we just made a group that kind of showed like all of these things that our dogs do and all the funny stuff that happens to them. Like what made you want to start this?
Mhm. So as a matter of fact, I did not start it. It was JP Avila, my co-admin and friends. We've known each other for a while now, but
Oh.
will he get mad at me for sharing? Probably not. I think it's chill. Love you, JP. He started it back in 2017 pa. So I was still one of the first members, but yeah, he started it because he liked a girl. Sorry, JP. He liked the girl, and the girl super loved dogs. Um, and so that was kind of his way of. I mean, of course, that's just one part of it, but that's what he told me, and he made that to kind of, I guess, not just get their attention, but then form a community. And after a year, he was like, "So, you
Wow.
wanna help me run this?" And it's just been uphill since. Like we've grown a lot since 2017. Like we rebranded this pandemic, and we were able to reach our target members during the pandemic also. But I have a feeling it's also because since everyone's online,
Yeah.
and since everyone's at home, they're really looking for that sense of community, which is also what we want to bring within the group. Because whether or not you own a dog, I feel like when you see dog content, it just melts your heart and makes your
That's
day
so
so
true.
much better, no?
Yeah,
Um,
agree.
So yeah, that's also what we stand for, a family-friendly group that just values community and loves our dogs.
Oh, that's so nice. Like the intention of why it started, like it grew into like a different goal, like altogether. Like from the goal
Yeah,
of
for
just
sure.
impressing one person to like stealing the hearts of literally like almost 500,000 people.
Yeah. So
That's so
was there a different name for Who's Your Pupper before?
Yeah, it was called Who's Your Pupper Senpai, because that girl
Senpai,
was also
there.
into guys, I'm
Anime.
not
That's what
good
I
at this.
remember.
Yeah, she was into anime. So she's into anime and dogs, and that was his way of like combining both. So it was called Who's Your Pupper Senpai, but when we rebranded, we realized that we literally have nothing anime going on.
Yeah.
Like especially with branding. So yeah, we just removed it. But people still ask where it is. Like,
Really?
oh, yeah, they're like, oh, is this the same as Who's Your Pupper Senpai? Like, yeah, we got a makeover.
Yeah. Love it.
still though, I mean, that's such a nice like transition to kind of what it is now, seeing as like what it was intended to be before and how much it's like grown
Yeah.
Mhm.
past like 3 years for sure.
Oh.
Super great that we started this. So back to like for everyone, like what are your best and craziest memories with your dogs? 'Cause I'm sure you have a lot.
What's your best memory, Moog?
Sorry, hold on. I have to let him out to eat.
I have to think.
Pause.
There are just so many memories.
Oh,
Someone
okay.
leads. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry
Let's
for
see.
context. When he's done eating, he's gonna probably scratch on my door to go back in.
Yeah,
So
that's what this one is doing now.
to get out.
I can
Wanting
hear
to
it.
go out.
I can
Like
hear
I
it.
would get her back now if she goes out. Stay, please. Sorry.
Come here, Moog. Look
Stay.
what I have.
So whoever wants to go first, like what are your best and craziest memories?
That's so hard.
This is so hard to pick, no?
answer.
Parang every memory is like the best
Yeah.
memory.
Oh, I have two. The first one was when me and my family like went to Punta Fuego because my grandma had this friend who owned a beach house. So we were allowed to stay there for the weekend. We brought Chibi along, and that was the trip wherein we actually threatened to just pack our bags and
To
go
leave.
back home. Yeah. It's the type that we actually didn't even bring our bags down from the car. We were just like, okay, just in case if you don't want her, okay, we're gonna go. So my grandpa suddenly put his foot down and he was like, they asked for permission. The owner said it's okay. Let them stay. And then sakto, like during the day the moment we put Chibi down, she pretty much acted like she owned the place. Wherever she went, she was like she marked this area, she marked that area,
Oh
she
my
slept in the
God.
kitchen. Then when we even let her walk in the garden, like there was this sort of 1 inch pipe sticking out of the ground. I have no idea what it was. Out of the blue, me and my kuya suddenly could hear barking. I was like, "Who's that?" So when we looked down from the balcony, we were like, "Oh, it's Chibi. What's she barking at?" When we went downstairs and went closer, she was barking at a pipe like sticking out of the ground, like this tall. And we're like, "What on earth?" But Chibi, it's an inanimate object. It's not alive.
Kala ko ahas eh. I was like, oh God, you're gonna say it's a snake.
Yeah. I
It's an insect.
was like, wait, is it really
And then
a
another
friend?
and then another incident was when we were at the beach. When we were finally at the beach, like I don't know how or why. Whenever Chibi would stop moving, she'd literally sink into the sand. So to keep herself from sinking, she'd have to constantly run. But it got to a point, I think she got the mad. You'd see her just sinking, like you couldn't see her legs anymore. It was just her body.
Oh, Chibi.
I want to meet Chibi.
Me too.
Oh
Moog, you
yeah,
wanna meet Chibi?
she loves people. She's not gonna bark at people. She'll only bark at cats, inanimate objects. Yeah, that's about it.
Pipes.
Pipes.
Yeah. She one time barked at my shoes, so that says something.
Yeah,
I think I
dogs
should
really
go
like
next.
shoes. I don't know. I don't know why
my
they
God,
really
yeah.
like shoes.
I'm just glad she's not capable of destroying any shoes because shoes are not cheap.
Yeah, that's true. Chinelas na lang.
Imagine
Chinelas,
if you
yeah.
bought chinelas, like cheap chinelas, just for your dog to bite.
Oh, they'll love that
Investment.
for sure. That's the
Oh,
future
yeah.
of doggy toys.
Just one chinelas.
One chinela.
You don't even buy them by pairs. I guess for me, the ones that stand out talaga are his birthdays. Because we stay up till midnight and then we always have something prepared. So his last birthday, we greeted him at midnight with cupcakes and a candle. And he was so confused because he's probably like, this is the best day. Like, why? He probably notices that once a year he just gets all this food, new food. And then we stay up till midnight and then we give him treats and then we also have like a family dinner. As in yun, like same as Soph, we'd have like steak just for him. Well, not the whole thing, but then we'd cook steak just for him.
Yeah.
Good.
It's so funny. And then I think one that stands out because even though Sky is potty trained, he still pees in the random areas. Oh my gosh, now he's knocking on my door. Knocking? He's scratching. So he still pees in pretty random areas in the house. And the thing is, he knows that we don't allow him to do that. And usually, if he, for example, he pees in my room, I tell him to get out. And then even if the door is open, he just sits there or stares at me from a distance. And then at times when I haven't, like, I know he did something wrong in my room or peed in my room because he doesn't want to go inside. Like, he knows that if I see it, I'm going to make him go outside. So he basically just disciplines himself. It's so funny.
Oh my God, I love that.
If we were like, Sky, why'd you do that?
Not all.
He'll like he'll wag his tail and it's just low. Because he knows we're mad. Or like he'll hide behind the couch while we're getting mad at him. Because he doesn't want to see our faces. It's so funny.
He wants to feel the shame.
Yeah, for sure. He's like, I'm gonna just beat you to it. Don't worry about it. I got it. I know I did something bad.
How long am I gonna be punished?
So yeah, he's like a little boy.
With the way you describe, parang bata talaga. It's not a dog.
Yeah, dude. He knows when he did something wrong and he'll just beat us to it. Like, I know how you're gonna discipline me, so let me just do it myself. Thanks.
Cute.
I'm actually having such a hard time thinking of one, but I don't know. At the top of my head na lang, I think one of the happiest moments I've had with Nogs was when he started like sleeping beside me. Because before when he was like really small, we were crate training him so that he won't be scared of his crate. So he would really sleep there. Like he'd go inside by himself to sleep and stuff. And then I don't know, like as the months went by, he became more disciplined. Like he's super bait naman kasi. But the thing is nga, he's not as potty trained. Like he's kind of potty trained. Like so far he doesn't have as much accidents anymore and like he pees outside. But then there are really times na he just pees wherever. So that's why I was scared to make him sleep beside me. But then now, like, it's just a nice feeling, like, waking... Sorry, he's, like, eating a treat. It's a nice feeling, like, waking up every day. And your dog is just beside you. Like,
Yeah, that's
he literally puts his head
the first
here,
thing you
like,
see in the morning.
like that. Yeah, as in super cute. Like, I don't wake up grumpy ever. Because my dog is so, like, nice to wake up next to. And then, like, when I wake up, I start singing. It's like a good morning song to my dog.
I can imagine this. Sample.
Disney movie talaga.
So, when I wake up, it's like, good morning, good morning, good morning. You have to say it like that. and then I just hug him. I'm like, good morning, Mowgli. It's basically our good morning song. But it just makes me so happy. And okay, another
He's
one.
probably like,
this one is
not
like super
this again.
Like, afternoon, why are you singing good morning?
This one's super memorable.
I wasn't ready to
like,
wake up.
No, he wakes me up first.
Well,
So, cause Mogs, like what you know how dogs like when you're sad, like we can feel it. So Mogs, this one time I was crying, and because I don't know why before, it's like Mowgli couldn't sense emotions. Like when he would play with my brother, kasi and my brother was like getting hurt na, my brother would try to pretend to like be super hurt to see like how would Mowgli react. But usually Mowgli's just like still playful. So there was this one time I didn't expect him to like react, but I was like genuinely crying about something. but I forgot what. And then Mogs just like went to me and like I don't know, like hugged me. I felt like it was like a hug because he was like really like cuddling with me, and I guess he just felt. Wait, I want to show you guys how he looks like now. But yeah, he just like felt it.
I want to be a library book.
That's so funny. Oh my god, that's too good.
That's so funny. His own fort.
Anyways, so yeah, that's what I was looking at. That's why I was like, couldn't be
God,
serious.
gorgeous to read.
Yeah, like he's really like the best. And those are my two favorite moments, I think.
I agree
Well,
though. Like,
This one naman. Wait, I'm gonna like ano.
oh my gosh, what is the situation?
She always wants to be where the fan is. The fan's like back there, so she always wants to be where the fan is. So I can't even get her here. Cause my grandparents are the ones who own her, and she's like their baby talaga. Like as in my lolo super like that's his baby. So they like buy her
That
a
is Apo.
lot. They buy her a lot of like toys, and like since the visits have been becoming less frequent whenever I go there, parang there's always more and more. So when she was new, like they kind of got her this like doggy stepping stool type thing, and then that's where they put all her toys, like parang display case. So when
She
I
can
went
just
there,
pick out things that she
yeah,
wants.
she just like I have to decide like which one to throw to see which one she'll give back to me because I don't know anymore which one's her favorite. Like she has 3 identical squirrel like stuffed toys. Then I'm just like, which one do you want to play with? She has like a brown dog that she plays with also. Like she has pigs. She has like these weird shaped
Oh
rubber
my god,
things.
Mogs is a pig.
Yeah, and then I think the last time I went there, parang there was a second stepping stool with more stuff.
More.
Parang they can start their own like dog shop already for like renting out.
That's so cute.
Super ano talaga that dog. One time I took a video of her when she was still a puppy. I was sitting on the couch and then she was like standing on my leg. And then I made her sit down. Then I was like, oh, sit down, sit down. And then for some reason, like, apparently she knew she was being filmed. Her paw just went like that. Like, it's seen on the video. And I was like, are you trying to high five the phone? She like sat down, like, as in looked away and then just went, she's like, what are you doing?
Siya ba yung favorite apo?
I mean, we don't know, probably, you know.
May Christmas
Sensitive.
gift din siya. Oh my god, it's like one of those people, I think I saw it online once, that they bring their dogs to the mall to meet Santa and they have pictures with them.
Oh my god.
Anak talaga.
Dogs are the next babies.
Imagine an elf
I
saying,
think.
Santa, you have the next child coming in.
And then it's a dog.
It's a dog.
It's a dog. I'm
What
not
would you
surprised
like for
anymore. I
Christmas?
feel like
Just staring.
so many people in our
Funny.
generation want to have dogs instead of babies. So I think they are the next babies.
Dogs are the future.
Dogs are the next babies.
Dogs are the future. It's gonna be normalized na soon. All the strollers, it's dogs.
By the way, guys, he's still there.
Oh my gosh.
Like he's watching you.
What you doing?
It's like, make
I'm
me
so
pansin naman also.
So cute.
Okay, so back to Sophie. What has the experience been like to manage like a dog lovers group? Like what have been like the best and like the weirdest or funniest like posts that you've put out that have gotten like the like funniest comments talaga?
Oh my gosh, the funniest comments. Actually, there are a lot because if you can imagine, we get like hundreds and thousands every day So the entertainment never stops. Like
Nice.
sometimes I just see something on my timeline and then I tag my friends, I tag everyone because it's so funny talaga. But I think, well, again, because the fun really never stops, it's always so entertaining. A highlight would probably be the hashtag hidden dog challenge, because like Filipino humor, like instead of people actually like
It's the best.
hiding their dogs, they'll hide them in plain sight. Like it'll literally be like a pole or a pillar in their house, and then the dog's just
Dog
like
just like there.
way out of that line. Then so many people use that hashtag and join the challenge. I thought it was really, really funny. I guess if you go on the group and search up the hashtag, you'll see everything. I guess more of like good vibes. There was this one time that my mom called me and she was like, Sophie, have you seen this post? And it's a post of a lost dog. And she was saying, yeah, someone on my Viber group said that she found her dog thanks to the Who's Your Pupper group. And I remember that that you took take care of that. I was like, oh, legit. So I looked at it and she apparently posted on Who's Your Pupper and needed help finding her dog because, yeah, and it ran away. And someone in the community found her dog, reached out,
Thank God.
Wow.
and then there, like, which is so good. And it has happened a few times, but things like that, it's so heartwarming because you're not just providing people like siguro that extra help to find their
Yeah.
dogs, but it's also allowing the community to help each other also, like to really form those connections and share their own dog stories and stuff, because we realize that even though these people have never talked to each other, never met each other, there are people that just converse in the comments and like reply to each other and like, oh, your dog's so cute, looks like my dog, things like that.
Yeah. So cute.
Every day is just a new entertaining, heartwarming encounter.
Cute. That's so nice that
I
like
love it.
even though there's so many people in that group, like it's really like a family talaga. Like they really support and to go to the point of like helping each other find the dogs of like the other
Yeah.
members. Oh my God, that's so wow.
It's
It's
crazy,
like
no?
one big family.
Yeah, that's what I love about it. That's what we try to create also. It's not just a group,
The other
it's a
day,
community.
so remember, like when we were on call the other day, I was telling her, like, so did you see this post on Who's Your Pupper? And then she actually hasn't seen it yet. But then I find so many funny videos on Who's Your Pupper because my friends and I always tag each other and stuff. And like with anything, like if you find something funny, it's just so fun to tag someone. And then there was this one video of like a kid. It was like a TikTok video. And then the kid, like parang the mom was filming it. And the mom was like, sino mahal mo? Mommy, sino mahal mo? Mommy, daddy. I said that way. It was like, sino mahal mo? Mommy, aso, aso. Like that's how he said it. It was so freaking funny. Like I want to look for the video just to show you guys. But yeah, later I'll send it. That's why I love Who's Your Pupper actually, because of like the memes and the videos.
The thing is, they aren't just like reshared memes. It's like things that people post from home that are so funny
Yeah.
also. Like original content type of stuff.
Homemade memes. That's why I freaking love it.
That really shows the level of like enthusiasm that people have to contribute to the content. No? Like I
And
remember
like
I saw this
share
thing.
also.
Oh, that's good for you. Like it's good that like as the like one of the main like admins, you're also able to interact with a lot of the posts as well. Like I'm sure that means a lot to them coming from like the people who started this. Na their
Yeah.
contributions are being noticed by you guys, and like that they're really appreciated. Talaga. And yeah, for sure, like TikTok doggy content is like it's it's
Top
really
tier.
rising.
It's top tier.
There's some really good ones. Like there was this one I saw of this girl who was like, imagine if your dog had access to your phone and was like, why are there
Oh
so
my
many pictures of
God.
me sleeping? And then she like showed this montage of like her dog in all these sleeping positions. Like,
Oh my god, I do that to Sky.
but it's fun to take pictures of them when they don't notice.
True.
True.
Okay, so for everyone, what's the best thing about being a dog owner, and what has it taught you about like life or yourself? Like, let's go a little like deeper. Let's, because I'm sure there's so many life lessons that your dog can teach you that don't only apply to like taking care of a dog, diba? Like it can be
Yeah.
applied to other aspects of life as well.
I guess for me, it's that they forgive so easily and they love so unconditionally. Like it's pretty crazy how you can yell at them one day and then like after an hour they're still jumping on you and so excited to see you, like no grudges. I guess also because they don't really, but well, they're not human. But I think that's one thing that makes dogs just so lovable, because no matter what you do, I mean, none of us, like there's no such thing as a perfect dog owner either. And even when we make these small mistakes, they never notice. There's some dogs na you're yelling at them, they think they're playing. They think you're playing with them.
They think you're still playing
True.
with them because of the tone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know, things like that, that even though their lifespans, like if only we could spend an entire lifetime with our dogs, no?
Yeah.
It's true.
But maybe that makes it a bit more special, na, because we know that we only have like maybe 10 to 20 if we're lucky, gives us more of a reason to also love them unconditionally. Yeah.
That's so
That's
true.
a good one. I can go next because mine's connected to Soph's. So for me, like what my dog has taught me is also patience. Like just, I don't know, just being more understanding with him and with other people. Because like what Sophie said, na, like dogs do forgive so easily. So it also like reminds me to be more patient with others and to like forgive when people make mistakes. Like if I can forgive Mowgli for peeing like on my bed, like I can forgive my brother or something like that. And like also the fact that my family has gotten closer because of my dog. Like as in guys, I've really seen it with my own eyes. Like example, my dad's like such in a bad mood and he's like letting it out on us. And then Mowgli just appears in the room and suddenly everything's better na. Like suddenly he's not in a bad mood. So yeah, like it made me realize how much happiness dogs really bring into our lives. And while they're here with us, like yun nga, their whole lives, they're basically just loving us and like looking at us and like I don't know, appreciating us like for 13 to more years. So while they're there, we should just like really love them back also. So yeah, that's mine.
So
Love
nice.
Well, one lesson I
How
did
about
learn.
you?
Well, one lesson I did learn was me and my family. It's technically speaking, it is our fault that Chibi's the way she is. Like she's so spoiled. Because even when we get mad at her, we end up feeling super guilty right after. It got to a point wherein we don't even bother trying to discipline her. Like if she pees in my room, it's an automatic. I know it's my fault. I didn't pay attention to you.
They turn it around pa.
Yeah, and then or let's say she or let's say she's
Now we
down.
know who's the boss in your house.
Oh yeah, you know the saying you've got them wrapped in the palm of your hand. In her case, it's literally we're wrapped in her paw. Like
Your
her
paw.
tiny
This is my house. Oh my god, if you guys could like assume their voices, what do you think your dogs would sound like?
Uh,
She would be like,
Sophie.
this is my house. That's yours. That's
So
Jimmy.
make one for Mogs.
Chibi would probably sound like you guys remember the movie The Lady in the Tramp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a
one of the
sophisticated lady.
Oh no, one of the female dogs that sang at the pound. The one who's like Chibi would probably
I don't
sound
remember
like
that.
Like the way she even like parang puts her head over her shoulder, like looks over her shoulder. It's so sakto.
Like she's sassy.
Yeah, she'd be that. She'd be the sassy type of dog if
Yeah.
you could talk.
I don't know how Mogs would talk.
Probably like a
Actually,
kid.
Sophie, can you make a voice for Mowgli?
I don't think Mowgli would be like, I think Sky would be a kid with a lisp. But I don't think Mowgli would be baby.
Yeah,
Because
me too.
like how he reacts but when you baby him, he's just maybe like Mom. Mom, stop. Maybe it'd be like an angsty 10, like a 10-year-old.
I can imagine. Like a preteen.
It's 10 a.m. You don't have to be so loud.
Sure. Actually, look at him now. Like he's really not moving. Like he's just like
He's just staring.
Still looking
He
at
just moves
moving around the
farther
room.
and farther away.
He's trying to see
So
if you'll
funny.
notice that he's moving.
look, he's gonna lie down now. That's
I love
just
when they
him
do
the
that.
entire day.
Cute. Parang they're planking.
Yeah.
So
Yun
cute.
nga eh.
Just staring at me.
Okay. So last question for Sophie. So like being the leader of a group that's like dedicated to showing love for dogs, like do you have any message to give out to like either all current or all like aspiring dog owners?
I guess to give them all the love they deserve because they're going to give that back and more. Like what I said earlier, they really love unconditionally. I think even a dog that sometimes even a dog that isn't yours, like that's how most people end up getting a dog because they meet a dog from like their friends or their family and they're like,
Yeah.
so nice,
I
so
want
cute,
one.
so sweet. And the fact that each and every dog also has their own quirks and their own personalities. Like I'm a firm believer in like the dog that you have is really meant to be for you. And
That's so cute.
I mean for everyone in the for everyone part of a dog community or just everyone who has dogs, just love them because we really, if only we had a lifetime with them.
That's so true.
But yeah, I think that's what I'd see.
Sweet naman.
Love it.
I
That's
love
so
dogs.
genuine. Yeah, dogs are so like there's something else. They're like humans na. Because the amount of love that we can give to a dog is, it can reach no bounds, right? And
Yeah,
like
for
Yeah.
sure.
I think jumping off that like energy of showing your dog like how much you love them. We actually have one more question for everyone. So like I really do believe that dogs can understand everything that we say. Like even if sometimes like they don't understand when we get mad or if we're like trying to call them and they pretend they don't hear us, like I do believe that they do understand like everything that we're saying, just like a human being would. And you are all super attached to your dogs. Like no question, you love them like unconditionally, and you do talk to them every day and kind of let them know how much you love them, like despite how disobedient they can be. But like, is there anything, even though they're not them like right now, any message you want to give to your dog just to remind them like how much you do love them?
Nah, joke lang.
It's okay.
Don't pee on trash
I saw him
cans,
every
Sky.
day. Um, I can go first. I honestly feel like my dog really knows how much I love him. Like I verbally, vocally say it every day. But yeah, I think one thing would really just to say thank you for, being so loving and kind. And I don't know, just like being alive. Like sometimes I just tell Mowgli, like, I'm so happy you're born. Like,
Aww,
you're so cute. And yeah, like, because I've never had a dog na super sweet. Like, because my past three dogs before when I was young, they were three bull terriers. And honestly, it's so important to find a dog breed that's fitted for your kind of lifestyle and like where you live. So, parang the three bull terriers didn't really match like me, like my personality also. So I didn't really get close to them. Like they would always like try to bite me and stuff. So I would like be kind of scared of them pa. So like having Mowgli now, like a dog who's so sweet and so kind and literally sleeps beside me every day. It's such a big difference. Like when you finally meet like your one true pairing, your dog talaga.
You're one true puppy.
So yeah, I think one true puppy. Yeah, my
Destiny.
OTP. Yeah. So I don't know. Sometimes like I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like when Mogs is old na, and like has to like cross the rainbow bridge. Like sometimes I think about that and I cry. Like I'm not even kidding. So yeah, like I feel like dogs are really so precious. Okay, that's it.
Anyone
How
want
about
to
you
go?
I guess
guys?
I can go. I can go.
Okay, good.
I guess unlike Soph, I don't really say it every day. Also because like I don't think of Sky as my kid. I don't know, I find it weird when I associate my pets as my children. I don't know, like legit when my parents say like discipline your kid, your baby, blah blah blah, or whenever they're like Sky, tell your mommy to whatever. I'm like, woo. Ah. Because I legit say, no, he's my bro. Like my entire family switched and said, oh, Sky, tell your bro that ganun. So he's my bro. Like that's how I associated him. Um, but yeah, I don't really. I'm not as mushy with Sky as Soap is, but I show it with my actions. Like even though, like every morning when I get ready, the first thing he does is like he like gets up and then we hug for like a solid 10-20 seconds, and then we just go about our day. Like it's pretty chill. Like we're like, so small things like that. Like I show him that I love him and I do care about him. I'm so grateful for him too. And looking back at it, I can't imagine life without Sky. Because
Yeah.
I was even thinking about it the other day and I'm like, what would I used to do before I had a dog? Like, how would I just chill alone? Like, how would my days go? It's kind of one of those things that you can't remember what life was before you had them
Yeah.
also. And like when Soph said that, then she'd cry whenever she'd think about Mogs passing away. Me naman, whenever things are going so good, or like whenever Sky, I love you, never die. I make him because he knows how to shake and like fist bump. So I'm like, so I So there are days na I go up to him and I say, Sky, never die, okay? And then I go, deal? And then I go like that.
What?
Then I go like that. I'm like,
Oh,
you shook on it. You shook on it. But yeah, I love Sky. And he knows through my actions.
yeah.
But I should say it more, even though he probably doesn't understand.
I love Sky too.
In
Look,
Chibi's case naman, me and my kuya usually make it a habit na every at least 3 times a day we always cuddle her. Like morning we cuddle her, afternoon we cuddle her, nighttime before we go to sleep we cuddle her and give her biscuits. And it's the type, it's gotten to the point na it's actually, we know there will come a time na she's gonna have to leave us, but we actually forbade that topic in the house. Like when anyone tries to bring it up, we automatically go tat 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 tat. Like shush. Like we don't like talking about it because last time we talked about it, the mood changed at the dinner table. Like everyone sort of just got so depressed. And then next thing you know, Chibi was I think just napping on the floor. Out of the blue, one of us suddenly just picked her up and you're all taking turns holding her. But her face was just like, what happened?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, like whenever I see TikToks, like when I see sad TikToks of people reminiscing their dogs because they passed away or putting them down and hugging them,
I know.
I literally look at Sky and I'm like, you better not.
We use for the sad music in the background.
Same. Oh my god. Don't even think about it, Mowgli.
Don't even try.
Oh my gosh, that was so heartfelt.
Yeah.
Why are you talking about people? That really
I
shows
know.
Dude, I like my dog more than some people. Hands down.
Very true. Relate. Yes.
Hands down. I'm gonna show you guys something pala in my room. I literally have a. That's me and Mowgli.
Oh my god, you made
Oh,
the print. That's so cute.
So
With this
cute.
tongue
Oh my
sticking
gosh.
out.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
so cute.
Guys, I'm gonna show you our family stuff outside. Okay. Oh, whoops.
Let's come here naman so I can show you also.
Okay. So, look at this. So, in this part of our house, minus my dad, we have these pictures of each other, paintings, right? And then I added this.
Oh.
Cute. I love it.
Oh, that's so cute.
So he's on our wall.
That's so cute.
I left it there without telling anyone just to see who'd notice that he was on it.
I love
And then
it.
I asked my mom if we could add him onto the Christmas cards. So he's on it.
Cute.
I love
Parang
it.
member of the family talaga.
Yeah, super.
Wala, she really doesn't wanna. She wants to go out na. But I love you too, Bliss, even if you're not really my
Me and my family ngayon, on our phones, all our lock screens are pretty much different photos of Chibi.
Oh my
all
God.
of us.
Like how you would with a newborn baby. That's really how it is.
Yeah,
She would
exactly.
just
Oh my
flex
gosh.
that.
But for 13 years.
The we consider her the
forever newborn.
yeah, the forever
Wallpaper's
baby.
Mowgli.
Oh,
Mowgli.
Cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, this has been such a ray of sunshine type of episode. I really feel
GVs only.
yeah, a lot of dog lovers out there, and even people who don't actually own dogs but still love and appreciate seeing that kind of content. They're super gonna fall in love with this episode. Because it really
I
shows
agree.
that all of you really do love your dogs and dogs in general. And from just singing to them in the morning to telling them you love them every day to literally making a Facebook group dedicated not to people
family
but to
portrait.
dogs. So cute.
That's so cute. I love it.
She's the one who's gonna get your inheritance now.
Your favorite
Oh
apo.
boy.
She gets the house.
That's so lava. Like, who's this? It's like a paw print in the signature.
Well, technically speaking, she kind of does own 50% of everything in the house. Like my room is 50% her room. My bed's 50% her bed.
That's too good.
Mga addict sa aso. That's the name of this episode. Mga addict sa aso. That's it. By the way, this is
But yeah,
Mowgli's favorite dog
this has
treat.
been such a great like learning experience and just general puppy play date since we can't really have one in person.
Oh.
Hopefully we do get to film something like that soon because that'll probably be like really fun also. But until then we gotta work with what we can do. So thank
Yes.
you all of you for being here today and like bearing with me while I'm on the floor of my room struggling to get my doggy guest to like stay with me. She's still just by the door, like in line with the fan. So I'm gonna just let her be her. But yeah, thank you all for being here, and thank you to Sophie for sharing all of your, pupper wisdom. Thank you so much everyone for joining, and everyone for sure join Who's Your Pupper. We'll plug it in the description of this video, and we'll plug all of their socials as well if you want to follow them or their dogs or whatever accounts that they have to show off all of their puppies. So thank you all again for being here, and thank you to everyone who's watching. We hope you enjoyed this first ever Screw Up special episode, and we'll see you all soon.
Yeah.
Bye.